Well, guys, I don't know what happened there, but started coloring this and my video went off. So I lost like 2 minutes of coloring that tree, the start of that tree. So anyway, what I was saying is, I don't know what I was saying. I remember there was the word merfolk and drawing sandcastles. I don't know what I was talking about. Anyway, this little Christmas tree guy, if you didn't see the green getting put on there, I also added these lines right here on his neck because I forgot to put his little scarf lines. As goes like that. So this one probably isn't going to be my best one because I'm hurrying. Usually they take a little bit longer than this to get, the way I want to do it. But this is just kind of the idea. Plus, I know what I was saying. I need to get markers, new markers, because these are starting to run out on me, and I need to find a place that sells them cheap because they're about $3 a piece, and that's a lot when there's so many different colors, and you can refill these things with that, which I showed you guys before on one of my videos, but sometimes that doesn't work out right. I've noticed with certain colors it really doesn't work. Now what you didn't know is that this is going to be a LSU themed snowman, just because I got these colors in my hand, and go Tigers, all that stuff. So we'll just give him some purple. Some people like LSU, some people hate LSU. I happen to be a fan, and I have a few friends who are not fans, and they try to give me a hard time about it sometimes, but I don't let that get to me because I'm making a video, and they're not. So they can support their team by email all they want, whoever they like. They make a video, that's when they know they're doing something right. Mostly I'm doing this just to get on Ashley Oglesby's nerves. So I hope he's watching this. And you see how that black just screwed up my yellow? Didn't want to do that. That's the bad thing about using these Sharpie markers. They will screw up your yellow. And some other light colors too. Basically, on the scarves, I found if you find two colors that you like and you alternate them, they usually come out pretty good on a scarf. What I was doing a lot of times is I would do a lot of snowmen with a scarf because they look better with one, and I would just do different themes, like if there was a Halloween one, he would be black and orange, or if there was Christmas color one, he'd be red and white and green, or just red and white, which a lot of times look pretty good. But there's different ones, there was an emo guy, Snowman, with the black hair over his eye, hanging down, kind of cool. But if you really work with these markers, man, you can get some cool looking colors going. And like I said, there's a lot of colors out there that, if you could afford to buy a whole set and keep those, the ones that go out in stock, man, you'll have so much different, crazy, bright colors, and you can make some fun stuff. And that's the one thing about Prismacolors that I like the most, is that the color, it just pops most of the time, and there are ways to make it pop even more, and I just I can't do it right now, but it's cool. Starting to ramble. I told someone today, they said I can't remember his name again. He makes a comic, and he said he wanted to make a video, but he couldn't talk while he was doing it. And what I told him was, talking's easy while you're drawing. It's the stopping yourself from rambling is what you need to be able to control. And as we all know, anybody who's watched any of my videos, that's all I do is ramble. I don't even know if I'm talking about you know, things that people even care about, but you know, that's how we roll. A little something something. I also did a snowman who was yellow, and well, you can guess what happened to that poor fellow. Yellow snow. Somebody was a bad boy. Anyway, so we go throw in some of this. Now, you want to have usually want to have a cool gray to do this, and you probably give him some shadow. You know, something's wrong with his marker here. It's split or something. You know, just to do that. If you have different levels of the markers, like I did, but most of them are dried up now, and that refilling them didn't work too well on these grays. But you know, you can get some different levels and play with them. Man, something is up here. Oh yeah, that marker's split. But the one thing I really tried to do when I was doing these is make these guys have a personality. I don't know if this one does so much. He's just, you know, kind of a sample. But they, you know, if you can make them like have feeling, and where they're just not some normal everyday snowman, that's when the people tend to like them better, because they're no longer just generic snowman. They are something that they care about. You know, you could have a guitar playing snowman, but if he's just standing there and kind of looking dull, people don't like that. But if you can just give them a little extra something that you know, and mostly it's about the pose. I think this is so basic right here. I'm not even trying to do a pose. Maybe I'll do that later. But if you can come up with just something that that has feeling to it, people love it. Because it's different. It's, you know, you go to the mall or something and you see all these little snowmen, and they're all, you know, they're cute and everything, but that's what they are. They're cute. There's nothing else about them except that they're cute. This tree looks terrible, by the way. I'm not happy with it at all, but we're gonna have to live with that. I shouldn't have done that real dark on the outside, because I don't know what to do about it now. But anyway, you know, just liven up your snowman. And there's some people that do some cool ones too, that I've seen since I've started doing a little research on it to see who's doing what these days. But you know, just try not to think about what you've seen before. If you ever do want to do snowmen, do something different, and you know, and try to make it your own. And you know, throw a cheap tricks t-shirt on him or something, you know. People love that. Not saying I ever did that, but I did do it. Just wasn't on a snowman. It was on a girl, and that I drew, a little cartoon girl, and she was a girl with a Cheap Trick t-shirt, and somebody who loved Cheap Trick bought it. I think she paid like $9 for it. That was awesome. Now I need an orange, guys, and we can wrap this up. Alright, let me see what we got here. Oop, wrong end. That's orange. You also may want to, you know, do different things with his, with the carrot. You know, make it different color or whatever. I'm gonna throw my name in here somewhere. Okay, and we want to, see that? Just basic little snowman, you know. Hey, look at me, I'm snowman guy. And that's pretty much it. you know, Merry Christmas, everybody. This is my little Christmas snowman. Probably, I don't know, maybe give this to somebody if they want it. You know, first come, first serve. Probably take a lottery on that, man. May sell raffle tickets for $1 or something. Anyway, that's the little snowman guy. You know, basic thing. If I had, you know, more time to do it, I would have definitely done a little more and made him a crazier pose or something. But, you know, that's just the basics to see how it goes. And that's it.